this one is certainly no exception to that rule. Belimbing Hutan, I believe, means like red star fruit, and Belimbing is something that I've reviewed before, just like Belimbing, like that word only, no Hutan at the end. It's related to star fruit and it's very sour. This is not related to that. This is actually related to the tampoi, of all things. Looks very, very different, at least on the outside, but I think when you open it on the inside, you can see like some similarities. And it's very fleshy. Like, this is very hard. I like threw these in my my backpack, and I wasn't like worried about like these getting like injured or anything. Although it looks really kind of like cool on the outside, like a little like lantern or something. It's actually like really fleshy. So yeah, they're pretty hardy. There's not really a big concern about them getting injured. You just pop it open like so. And there's just like 3 wedges there that come apart really easily, just like so. And the taste. Sweet, but not very sweet. I'd say like on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being a sugar cube, this is maybe like a 4 or a 5. The flesh is adhered pretty tightly to the seed, so you just kind of like suck the pulp off the seed, kind of like how you would with a tampoi. It's a little bit sour, but not very sour. I'd say like scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being a lemon. This is also probably like around 4, maybe like a 3 or 4. It's on the low side of things. The flavor's pretty nice. It's like tampoi and a little bit like mangosteen, but it's a little more like, I don't know, a little rougher. It's like, it's got like a little bit of like a bitter taste to it. You know, like a little bit herbal tasting that the tampoi and the mangosteen do not have. I didn't get this like in the beginning, but as I'm getting closer to the seed, it has a taste almost like chewing on a piece of paper. It's just kind of weird. So this is maybe not a fruit that you want to hold in your mouth for a very long time, but the initial taste is quite good. If you like seeds and want to see a seed that's covered with spittly flesh, there you go. It's pretty flat, and the flesh is on it pretty tightly. It looks like it's light in color, and like, yeah, this is kind of gross, but like the flesh comes off of it almost like paper does, which makes it feel like you're chewing on like a spit wad. It's kind of weird. I think the flavor on the seed is not so good, but the flesh, quite nice. It actually does have a little bit of a star fruit kind of flavor. Yeah. So if I can break it down, this tastes a little bit like tampoi and a little bit like star fruit. If you don't know what tampoi tastes like, it tastes a little bit like mangosteen. If you don't know what mangosteen tastes like, you should really try a mangosteen, but the flavor is difficult to describe. Like, the closest thing I can kind of relate it to would be like a grape kind of flavor, but in the way of like a grape, you know, grapes are kind of boring. It's like grape, but like really, really, really amazingly good. Like, mangosteens are one of the best fruits out there, and this does have like a slight similarity to that. But at the same time, it's unique. It's got like a little bit more of like a roughness and a little bit of a bitterness to it that the mangosteen and the tampoi do not have. But altogether, really good and really crazy looking. So yeah, I'd say like, even if this tasted terrible, it'd be a cool thing to like buy and eat, just, you know, to like eat it and be like a badass, like walking around with this like stuff. But wait, there's more. So I was driving around with a fruit fanatic friend of mine, Fabian, who we were driving around like looking at different like fruit stalls, and we weren't seeing too much. Like the end of the fruiting season is right now. We're not seeing as much out there, but there was a woman selling pickles. And one of the pickles she was selling was very strange, because she took this guy and she put it into a solution of some kind to turn it into this. You can tell there it's definitely been preserved in some way. And what's interesting is she pickled this thing whole. And this is a way to get even more out of this fruit, because when you pickle it, you can eat the skin as well. It makes it palatable. Like on its own, you're not going to eat this stuff. It's okay, but I don't know, a little weird to eat the rind. But when you pickle like this is how you normally eat it. You just eat it straight out. And whatever she pickled it in, it's not just, like sugar, water, or vinegar, or whatever. There's definitely some sort of flavoring that she put in this. It smells almost like cherry cough syrup. It's got kind of like very like artificial kind of smell. Cherry cough syrup. That's what it tastes like. Definitely a lot of sugar in it. Not very sour. I don't think she used vinegar. There's like a little bit of an earthy taste to it. That might be coming out of the rind to it. It's a very productive tree, so you could like take what you can fresh and what you don't eat, you can pickle it and you can eat it all year round. So that is a useful way of using this. Plus, nothing goes to waste. You get to save those shells as well. But not preferable. Like, not whatsoever. It's edible. It's okay. It's not something I would ever buy again. But it's okay. She also gave me a salt and chili powder mixture here to go with it. So let's try it that way. Better that way, definitely. Gives it a nice punch to eat the pickles with salt. I think them on their own, the salt wouldn't really add too much, but because you have like that kind of like strong pickly taste in here, adding the salt just kind of kicks it up a little bit. Pretty good. I like it. And you see them everywhere here. Definitely, if you're out this way, you will see this, and you should give it a try. Pickles, maybe not so much, but yeah, why the hell not? Definitely a cool fruit to check out. Hey guys, before you click out, I just want to talk to you for 1 second. I want to tell you about my Patreon page that I started, okay? Patreon is a way of viewers of my series to contribute and help make my series even greater. So go and check it out. Just click on this screen. Actually, click on these bunnies here to be brought to... Hi, I know! Click on these bunnies here to go to my Patreon page where you can learn more about how to make my series even greater. Come on, they're adorable. Don't you want to click on them? Yes, don't bite me.